distance with a velocity v naught off, exactly off, I'll make it. So this will be B. C and D. Okay, the total distance is how much? Okay, let's assume this is L. Half the distance, it will be traversed with a speed L by 2. Also, like with a speed V naught, of the distance is L. The total distance is L. I'm assuming that L is the assumption. With a velocity V naught, it will cover half the distance. Then the remaining of the distance. So the remaining of the distance is, it will be how much? It is equal to, the remaining of distance will be L by 2 only. Was covered in two equal intervals. So here, how much of time it will take? Say T naught. Then how much of time it will take? Two equal intervals. So these two times must be same. With a speed V1, this will be speed V2. Hope if you are, so what is this dotted line? This is the path. This is very important. And then graph, a student must plot this, how that physically that motion is taking place. Once you are aware of this, it will be very easy. So first, it is a person, a particle, or you can write it as a person or some vehicle, anything. Sir, what do you mean by particle? Or vehicle, or person walking. Anything you can take. Why we go for particle? Because all this physics, what we are discussing, no, it started around almost, you can take 12th, 13th or 15th century. At that time, we didn't have the vehicle, am I right? The what we see, locomotive engines, now what we see, no, these vehicles were not there. So how to describe the motion of a body? So they just assumed all the theoretical discussions were made related to a particle. Then later on, as the technology got improved, engineering technology, we were able to bring all the different types of vehicles. So nothing wrong. You can take your any bike if you have two-wheeler bike. That also you can take example here to understand. Okay, first you will walk off of the distance with a speed V naught. The remaining off in two equal intervals of time with two different speeds, V1 and V2. Is asking get the average velocity. Now, what is the basic definition of average velocity? What are this T naught? What are assumptions? L is an assumption. This is not given. We are assuming it. Even this T naught, T is also assumption. You see that one. What are the known things? The known things are only these things, no? V naught, V1, V2. Our answer should be in terms of V naught, V1, and V2. So first we'll write expression in terms of all the things what we have indicated in the diagram. Then we'll see how we can eliminate the assumed things. So what is the basic definition of average velocity? Total distance covered by total time. No, total we have a total distance. What are the distance? AB plus BC plus CD. Time taken. T naught plus T by 2, T by 2. I think the problem is solved. So what is AB? AB is V naught, T naught. What is the distance AB? You can write it as V naught. The distance AB you can write V naught into T naught. Okay, I'll write a few steps. It'll be easier. V naught should be equal to AB by T naught. The distance BC is covered with a speed in an interval of time T by 2. Similarly, the distance CD is covered in an interval of time T by 2 with speed V2. So let me replace now. V average AB equal to V naught T naught. BC is equal to V1 T by 2. V2 T by 2 equal to T naught plus T. Write this equation 1. What are unknown things? T naught and T. These are things which we assumed it. T naught and T is what we assumed it. So they should be eliminated. I need one more equation. So I'll take help of this one. So what is the condition given? That AB is equal to BC plus CD, half of the length. You can see this, remaining of the distance. So from the diagram, AB equal to BC plus CD. What is AB? V naught T naught. What is BC? V1 T by 2. V2 T by 2. So what is the expression for T will be 2 V naught T naught by V1 plus V2. I think this, let me call equation 2. Let me substitute 2 in 1. In place of T by 2, I can write it as V naught T naught V1 plus V2. So in place of T, 2 V naught T naught by V1 plus V2. T naught in the numerator, denominator, taking common will get eliminated. I'll just highlight it so that it'll be easy for you. So this will get eliminated. So finally, what is V average? V naught, V1 plus V2. I think even that V naught also is getting eliminated, no? Okay, here V1, V2 get eliminated. So this will become V naught, V1, 1 plus. So this will be 2 V naught, V1 plus V2. Okay, this will be your answer. If you want, you can draw the. If you want, you can draw the graph also, but may not be needed. I'll show the complete problem. You can view once. Yeah. Okay, so this was the discussion what we had. So I think that this diagram is very important. Unless a student doesn't draw this, may not be either you should imagine, either you should have this imagination or else draw the diagram. Not imagination, no diagram, directly, sir, like can you give one formula substitute? Not possible. You can never learn physics in this way. We are at a very beginning stage. So better let's get habituated. Let's make an habit of like the moment you read question, let's try to draw one diagram. Looking at diagram, we'll try to understand. First, we'll understand the question. Then again, we'll read once again the question. Then we'll have a diagram. Then known things will indicate, unknown things will indicate. Then how known and